Relative clauses. Hello guys, we are from Group Forge Mystery Education Study Program 2020. My name is Maya Janita.
My name is Phoebe Nabila Safira.
My name is Putri Purvansari.
My name is Gracha Christy Tarragon.
We are going to talk about relative clauses. As the name suggests, defining relative clauses give essential information to define or identify the person or thing we are talking about. Take for example the sentence, "Dogs that like cats are very unusual." In this sentence we understand that there are many dogs in the world, but we are only talking about the ones that like cats. The defining relative clause gives us that information.
If the defining relative clause were removed from the sentence would still be grammatically correct, but its meaning would have changed significantly. Defining relative clauses are composed of a relative pronoun, sometimes omitted, a verb, and optional other elements such as the subject or object of the verb. Commas are not used to separate defining relative clauses from the rest of the sentence. Commas or parentheses are used to separate non-defining relative clauses from the rest of the sentence. In the examples: 1. Children who hate chocolate are uncommon. 2. They live in a house whose roof is full of holes. 3. Let's go to a country where the sun always shines.
Relative pronouns. The following relative pronouns are used in defining relative clauses. These relative pronouns appear at the start of the defining relative clause and refer to a noun that appears earlier in the sentence, replacing with that in spoken English. The pronouns who, whom, and which are often replaced by that in spoken English. Whom is very formal and is only used in written English. You can use who or that instead, or omit the pronoun completely.
In the examples below, the common usage is given with the defining relative clause highlighted. The pronoun that would be used in more formal written English instead of that is given on parentheses. In the examples: 1. The dish that I ordered was delicious. Which? 2. The man that came with her has already left. Who? 3. The doctor that I was hoping to see wasn't on duty. Whom?
Relative adverbs. A relative adverb can be used instead of a relative pronoun plus preposition. In the example, this is the stop where I bought my bike.
Adjective phrase. A word group that has an adjective as its head is called an adjective phrase. It can go before a noun attributive position, also go after a linking verb like be predicative position. Example: he was wearing a dark brown suit. Here the adjective phrase, a dark brown, modifies the noun suit.
Next example: the fish tasted awfully funny. Here the adjective phrase awfully funny says something about the fish. It goes after the copular or linking verb tasted. A copular verb does not take an object and it cannot be modified by an adverb. The word or phrase that follows a copular verb typically says something about the subject of the sentence. Note that the adjective in an adjective phrase may be modified by an adverb. When it is modified by an adverb, the adverb goes before the adjective. The adjective may also be modified by other determinants like articles, possessives and demonstratives. Absolute adjectives. In grammars these adjectives are called non-gradable. It does not have comparative or superlative forms. Here is a list of common non-gradable adjectives in English: absolute, impossible, principal, adequate, inevitable, sufficient, complete, main, unanimous, unavoidable, entire, minor, fatal, unique, final, universal, ideal, whole, preferable, dead, etc. Okay guys, that's all our explain about relative clauses. Thank you for watching.